you, Jesus. That's awesome.
Yes, for technology. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
Tim, thank you so much for doing this.
Wait, hold on. Wait 1 second.
Okay.
Carol, I'm just about to start. Call me in about an hour, okay? All right, bye. Bye. All right.
The
She's at the
outside
well.
world. The outside world. Okay. All right, I'll start again.
Okay.
Tim, thank you so much for doing this.
Thanks so much for having me. I love doing these. Yeah. So,
Now
so
you're located. Where are you located?
I'm in Naples, Florida. You know, they say old people move to Florida and their parents move to Naples. It's awesome. We got a lot of older folks down here. Yeah.
Now, how long ago was it that you lived in Nashville?
Well, I no, I never lived in Nashville.
Oh,
I was up there. When I was down here, I was a paramedic firefighter and flight medic, and so we do 1 day on, 2 days off. So I'd work some days off for some people would work for me. I'd work for them, and you know, I could get 2 weeks. So I'd run up to Nashville for 2 weeks, like about every 2.5 months for about the last 11 years, and wrote like 20 songs at a shot, and then come
my
back.
goodness.
Yeah, so it was like, yeah, and it was like a real learning experience because, like, of course, when I went up there first, you know, because I had record deals in the '80s, like I'm a songwriter, I had a record deal, blah blah blah, and I was totally schooled. These guys are like phenomenal writers, and so I learned a lot, and luckily I made some good friends, and I learned how to be humble and shut my mouth, and start taking stuff in. But really, it's increased my song. I think my songwriting is really upped its game since I've been doing it.
Wow, fantastic, really.
Yeah.
I tell you, I looked at your bio, and and I will mention this before the beginning of the show, of course. It's just all the wonderful things you've done, all the wonderful people you've been with. But you do have to tell us the David Bowie story.
Okay, so we used to roadie for a guy named Richard Hell and the Voidoids. He had Kid Replaceable Kid, Love Comes in Spurts, that kind of stuff, and he has a big punk band, and he was big in New York City. And so we were in a band called Neighbors and Allies. We were his roadies, and so he said, Richard, they used to play on CBGBs at Thursday, Friday, Saturday night. So he said, if we can open up for you for Thursday, Friday night at CBGBs, we will roadie for free, and you can have the whole door. And he's like, well, yeah, that sounds good to me. So so we went and we get off the first, the Thursday night. We get off the stage, and like Richard's like, you guys like are really good. Like they didn't expect it at all. But Jimmy Destry was there on Thursday night, the keyboard player from Blondie. He was him and Richard friends, and Friday night we got off our first set, and we had a guy staying with us from a band called Magazine, and he said, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna do the roadie because David Bowie wants to meet you." We're like, "What?" Like, like we're like, 5 year olds
Yeah.
in short pants. It was like amazing. So the nicest guy. We sat down. We had some, with a beer. We're talking music, and he's really liking the band. He said, "I think you're the Mott the Hoople of the '80s." I mean, like he really, really liked the band. We're like, "Wow!" And then, but the coolest thing was at the end of the night, he was leaving, and he asked the doorman, he goes, "What is that opening band getting paid tonight?" And he goes, "They're not." And he goes, "Oh." So he took $900 out of his wallet and paid us.
My
I never,
goodness.
I never forget it. So I mean, and I know other guys that worked with him, and like my friend Chaz, he was going out with Bette Midler at the time, and Bowie was doing the Elephant Man on Broadway, and so they didn't want anybody to know, so he was staying at Bette's house. So and Chaz said they not every night they get together, and they play music, and they're talking about different artists and different, it was like really cool.
That
And
is cool.
yeah, so
Those are the
that's
great moments in our life, you know?
oh yeah, I mean, I've had so many. I've met so many people. I mean, okay, when I was a kid, I had dance lessons with John Travolta. Yeah, I'm originally from Englewood, New Jersey, and his mom and my mom decided that we need to do ballroom dancing. We hated it. No, it's so nah. But we did it anyway. So yeah, that, and yeah. And we gave Madonna lunch money, back in the day.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Well, now I should remind people you are a musician. What song do you have for us? And
Well,
anything about the song?
yeah, I'm gonna start. This one's called Love Does. And I wrote this with my friend Marie Nostinger. But this is like I'm married 44 years, and my wife and I we've been through some stuff together, and You know, I'm 38 years clean and sober. And we've been married 44 years. So she went through that with me, and she's my muse. She rescued me, and her strength really pulled me through. We went through some other stuff too. We lost a son in 2006.
Oh,
So, but the thing is, the first line, I had the song, and I love the song. It goes, "There's a hole in the boat. Don't worry, babe. I'll swim to the shore with you." And that's the kind of things I learned in Nashville. Like, you want to say, like, I'm going to back you up any way I can. But, like, when I put something visual, like, there's a hole in the boat. Don't worry, I'll swim to the shore with you. It's the same way of saying it, but a little bit more poetic. So this is called Love Does. Lost, just call my name. I'll make sure we both make it through. I hold on to you, 'cause that's what love does. That's what love says. Ain't that the truth? Love does, that's what love says, when it speaks, yeah, truth. If you should fall, my arms will hold you, gently lay. No need to whisper, 'cause your sweet embrace says it without a sound. I hold on to you, 'cause that's what love does. That's what love says. Ain't that the truth? Yeah. Love does, that's what love says, when it speaks, yeah, all the truth. I hold on to you, 'cause that's what love does. That's what love says, ain't that the truth? And you hold on to me, 'cause that's what love does. That's what love says, when it speaks, yeah, the truth. Shore with you.
Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, man. Yeah, I mean, my wife is like, she's so good. I mean, she just was there, and well, she's an Italian from Philly, so anybody that messes with me, gonna have to mess with her. No, I didn't. But, and it's funny the way we met like this, she was working at a restaurant. The restaurant owner was a good friend, and my best friend. And it was Mother's Day, and they were missing a cook. So this guy's frantic. It's like, it's Mother's Day. I got all these reservations, and my cook called out. Do you know anybody that cooks? Well, I cook. I just had to cook one day, and she was waiting tables there. And so I cooked, that night, and we went out after that we went for some drinks, and we've never been apart. And so so I think that was like sort of a, I mean, how was that, you know? And it was funny because she was supposed to go to Europe with like an older boyfriend and didn't go. So I promised her we'd go. So this will be our 4th time coming in April. So
Cool. That is so cool.
Yeah.
What do you have for us next?
Oh well, I was gonna do a picking song.
Cool.
Because this has a history. This has a lot of history to it. When I first went to Nashville, I was a friend of Mike Kinnaman. Back then, I'd sent him some songs. He wasn't really too impressed. But I was in Nashville doing this like sort of, it's like a, I don't know, sort of a music thing going on. So I said, Mike, I'm in town. I goes, can I come in the office? I got some new stuff I'd like to play it. And he's like, all right, well, you got 15 minutes. Come on in. So I get there, and he's like, okay, go get a guitar off the writer's room wall over there. You can play me one verse, one chorus, or one song. Go ahead. This is the song I played him. He loved it. And then that night, he took me to this party at Buddy Brock's house. And Buddy's he's a big-time songwriter. Like, he wrote like Watermelon Crawl and, you know, all kinds of these hits, and, you know, writes for Kenny Chesney, that kind of stuff. And so I go to this party, and it's like Dobie Gray's there, and then we're singing background to him, and there's all these like heavy producers, like the biggest guys in Nashville. And then Frank and Mike goes, Tim, go up there and play your song. I'm like, okay. My wife's going, you're going up there to play that song? I go, I mean, aren't you a little nervous? I go, you know what? You know, you got to do it. You got to, you know, if you can't be afraid in this business. You know what I mean?
No.
No. So this is called Hole in Me. All right. Awoke by the old man down in the corner, his arms stretched out like just said please. Was hoping to get a little peace here. I felt it in my knees. It's a hole in me. It's a hole in you. It's a hole in us, ready to fill with love, to find ourselves, to keep our space, and skip this hell that will make. Then he's talking about this woman. He said it was a girl of the strings. I felt the tears start to well up. It sounded a lot like you and me. There's a hole in you. There's a hole in me. There's a hole in us, ready to fill with love, to find ourselves, to keep our space, skip this hell that will make. There are things now worth keeping, but we got to find a way. But our minds keep on changing, rearranging, to find the love we seek inside ourselves. It's been 4 months since I've seen you. My friends still say you look sad. It's not a guy without crying. day without getting mad. There's a hole in you, there's a hole in me, there's a hole in us, ready to fill with love, to find ourselves, to keep our space. Let's give this hell to fill with love, to find ourselves, to keep our space, and skip this hell. Don't make it's you. It's me and you.
Oh, that's beautiful. That really is.
Oh, thanks. Thank you, man. Yeah, it's an
Now-
oldie but goodie, but yeah.
Now, I might warn you, this part will get edited out. I probably will drop out some of the stories you told because we try to keep the segments no longer than 18 minutes.
Okay. Oh, I got you. Okay.
So, this part from here on, it'll be back in. But so I'll probably just say, well, what are you going to do for your grand finale?
Oh yeah, my grant. Well, I'm gonna tell you this is a song called American Made. I wrote this one. This is like in Nashville. They tell you like they say they say a thing called like furniture in the room, which is like another thing like putting visual objects. And I wrote this song like and I'll just say like this is like the first verse and you get what I'm talking about. It's like the smoking pipes of a Harley and the rumble that they make. It's the laughter of a child, her first July parade. You got a baseball diamond on a hot summer night. You got a hot dog and an ice cold beer, and you're singing the national anthem as you're holding back a tear. So the thing is, you can see
That's
all
beautiful.
That.
That's beautiful.
You can see that. You can see that. You can see all those things. So that's basic. But this is like I always tell people too. Most people are good. Most people are good, and and I've seen people like I was at Ground Zero in 9/11 in 2001. I was with Katrina victims. I've seen stuff here in my own neighborhood. So I mean, and the goodness comes out. We just seem to be the best at our best when things are at our worst. We just need to do it all the time. So this is called American Made, and some good like this, and it's sort of a little bit of rocking, so it's sort of fun. Of a Harley and the rumble that it makes. It's the laughter of a child, her first July parade. You got a baseball diamond on a summer night. You got a hot dog and
Oh yeah. I tell you, I love the song choices you made and the order you put them in too. That was
Thanks.
fantastic. You know.
Well,
Like,
there's like a sort of a, there's a history to that. You know what I mean? To each one, and that song when I first wrote that, it's like when I got the thing they were trying to tell me in Nashville, about writing and furniture in the room and putting visual stuff in there, and that really helped me. And I thought that was like, okay, I think I'm getting this now. It's been cut by a bunch of other people. Like I had a female singing, two other guys, did it. So yeah.
no, that's great advice. Furniture in the room. I like that.
Yes, yeah.
Well, I hate to say goodbye. This has been absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much for doing this.
Oh,
really.
thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. And do another time. We get another album out. We got a bunch of new songs come with the Robert Paul band. I'll have to put some of those out for you too. Got those things going. So maybe in the future, sometimes get together again.
Oh, and by the way, if you're ever in Orlando,
Yes,
we'll get you in the studio here. Whether it's when the show's live or just tape you again. We'll do that.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'd love to do that. Be awesome.
Yeah, you're not too
Appreciate
far
it.
away. That's the.
Yeah, about 4 hours. But yeah, but I travel anyway. So we're on our way to Europe. We're going to be going for a couple months. And it was funny. I did shows in Czechoslovakia, in Czech Republic, and I had this. They sing this one thing called they take 2 shots of gin. And I know out of the 40 people in there, probably 3 people knew exactly what they were singing. The other didn't, but they didn't care because they're having a good time. So.
But one thing that's funny. One thing I learned about Europe, they know all the words to American Pie.
Oh yeah.
Even if they don't know English, they could sing the entire 10-minute song. And
Like,
the thing Czechoslovakia is unique is that it's one of the banjo capitals of the world.
oh wow. I didn't know about
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I'm
I
sorry
know-
about that.
I know we did. I did a house concert in Denmark, and I didn't know that after 3rd grade they all learned English, so that everyone was fluent. They got
Oh
all
yeah,
the
no.
jokes.
It's my parents are Scandinavian, so they knew
Oh.
4 languages, and
Right.
they were. My dad was Merchant Marine.
Oh really? Oh, was he?
Yes.
Was he a captain or
He was
boat
first
officer?
mate during World War II.
Oh okay.
You get a sinking feeling.
Yeah.
No, he was sunk twice. So
Really? Wow.
Yes. Well,
He
no,
survived.
the ships they put you on. I don't know if you ever saw them. They were easy targets. They were not fast. They're very slow.
Right. Yeah.
I forgot they're all the Liberty ships, and so
Yeah, I remember. Well, I was an ordinary seaman. Most of the time, I was a deckhand, and we just paint from one side. You start painting the ship from the bow, and you work it to the stern. And by the time you got the stern, it's time to repaint it from the
paint the bow.
again.
There you go.
And,
Well, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for being
Okay.
so patient in all this.
Oh,
and,
good man. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Now I can't tell you when this will air because we don't do on the road every week. We do it, maybe once a month.
Yeah, that's
And
fine.
So, and I just did like 3 of them in one show. So I may do one of those again too. I put them all together in one show.
Oh,
So we
cool.
go, we travel the country, even though you're not far away. So anyway, thank you so much again, Tim.
Okay, Bruce. Thank you so much for having me. And again, man, just keep playing that indie music and have because there's some really good music out there that has
There
to
is.
be. Okay. I appreciate it.
Will do. Thank you.